Alongside our team of skilled and experienced board of directors makes key decisions on all issues and concerns. U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and
You inside? Oh,
No, me outside.
No.
Inside. Come.
President, other president.
All the presidents.
Jennifer.
Let's go, Tom.
Jennifer.
Okay, not now.
Yeah.
Everybody come close. Come close. Come close.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me see. Come close.
Yeah, come from. Come from.
Just one.
Oh my God! Look at this.
One second. Another president missing. Who is chamber? Give me a second. He's not here. He's inside.
Tell Tom the Mets game didn't start yet.
There's a who is Boro. You missing him, you need to passport outside.
He is with the Dilip.
Don't need the picture.
He is with the Dilip.
Yes, delete. He's coming.
What the? Not now.
Okay.
What? Mr. Chauhan.
Yeah, take picture, but
Everyone should be holding the ribbon.
Yeah, come close. Come close. Brother, come close. You. Everyone. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
It's good luck if everyone holds
Yeah.
Come on, Tom. Let's go. Get in the front.
yeah, come front.
Without you, we are not
Ah.
Took a little longer than I expected.
Okay. Linton, get the seizure. Okay, hurry up. Okay, now ready
Smile
everyone.
and say Queens. Queens. Sorry, Brooklyn. Love Queens.
Yeah, we are done. Cut it. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right, Jennifer, you say something?
I'm here with the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce. I'm here to support Bangladeshi businesses. The Bangladesh community is on the rise, and no one can match the hard work of the Bangladeshi entrepreneurs. So I'm here with the luminaries of our community to say that New York is open for business to the Bangladeshi community.
Thank you.
Chamber's president.
As the most diverse place on earth, with over 3,000 US-based counties, we are the #1 diverse county. If a city, the 4th largest city in America, it's indeed an honor to be here for this ribbon cutting in the home borough of the international community, and we're honored to support Litin Ahmed and the entire team from the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone? Yeah. Great.
Hi, so my name is Linda Lee, City Council member for District 23 in Eastern Queens, but I have a very large and diverse South Asian community, East Asian community. I actually have 45% Asian in my district in the City Council, and we want to promote and support all of our businesses, a lot of them of which are still trying to recover from the pandemic, so we need to do whatever we can to help support all the diverse communities that are here in Queens, and just really do everything that we can to uplift and help them get back on their feet. So as the first Korean American City Council member myself, along with Julie Won, we're, and small businesses are a huge part of our community as well. So we're very enthusiastic, excited to support the conference this weekend. Thank you.
Anyone from Bangladesh? Go ahead.
In this Business Expo, we are seeing that a lot of American business people are here, and particularly the leaders of the Chamber of Commerce. And I hope this initiative will start a new beginning to go to Bangladesh and bring good businesses for U.S. Bangladeshi promotions. And we appreciate, and the government of Bangladesh and the business people of Bangladesh are very happy that we are welcoming the US investors to Bangladesh as well as Bangladeshi investors to the United States, so that we can do a two-way traffic business. And this is how the two nations can come closer. And the politicians are also together with us, council member, the senator and other people also there. We hope it will be a good beginning for the business promotion of both the countries. I appreciate this cooperation, and the US Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce, thanks very much for organizing such a program to assemble all the important dignitaries here. Thank you.
Chamber of Commerce. So I want to say welcome to everybody. Thank you for the Bangladeshi American Chamber of Commerce and Industry for inviting us here. You know, Brooklyn has a big Bangladeshi American community. My favorite bakery, Kabir's, is Bangladeshi owned, but the real reason we're here today is about commerce. It's about promoting trade between the United States and Bangladesh. It's about supporting our communities here at home, and it's about helping American businesses also to export overseas. So I want to say thank you to everybody who came out today. I want to say thank you to the Bangladeshi American Chamber of Commerce for their support, and I'm looking forward to working with them in the future as we build more bridges to commerce. Thank you.
Now you.
Borough President Office.
Okay. On behalf of Queensborough President Donaman Richard Office and 2.4 million residents, I'd like to congratulate and thank you to the members and the committee of the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce Trade Fairs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Everybody welcome to Chamber of Commerce.
No, it's okay. Okay. There is good. Okay. Yeah. Ready? Proudly. Yeah. No. Ready. You said something about
Ambassador Dr. Seema Karatnaya, Global Peace and Public Health Ambassador in the United States. And it is always a pleasure and an honor for me to be here with the Bangladeshi American Chamber of Commerce. Because where there comes business and where there comes economy, there always comes peace, collaboration between cultures and public health. All of these things are very actively and harmoniously intertwined together. And I, as someone who is very well connected and very well rounded globally, I'm looking forward to making the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce more diplomatically oriented for the purpose of more connections, more benefits, and more rewards. Thank you.
So Dilip, you said something about this. You said something.
Let's start the event.
Yeah, a little bit. Few. Go ahead.
What is the name? Yeah, it is. It is my name is Dilip Chauhan.
One second.
Dilip Chauhan. I'm the Deputy Commissioner for the New York City Mayor Eric Adams' Office for International Affairs. And I'm overseeing the portfolio of trade, investment, and innovation for Middle East, Asia, and Africa. I think what's today's event is a U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry. These kind of events is the part, like you can make your own connection and you can thrive your business. You are going to meet here number of the government agencies. You have here Chamber of Commerce presidents from the Brooklyn and Queens and the elected official. So you make your connection. What are the questions you have to reach out? How you can expand your business? I think this is the best platform, not only for the businesses here, but from overseas. And New York City is a global city. You can't do the business bring the business in New York City, but if what the best we have it, we can give it to the other country, and what the other country has the best, we can learn from them and we can implement it in New York City. That's why I'm very glad to be part and represent the International Affairs Office at this event. Thank you.
Much as it's going to kill me to take this picture.
Yeah, no, well, I'll let you guys do it first.
Guys, you're hiding in the background, guys. Come in.
Oh, wait.
That's better. Hide the sign, hide the sign.
No, yes,
You gave me the rib. You gave me the ribbing.
I had to.
Everyone went right over here.
1 second. I'm not ready. 1 second, 1 second. One more. Okay, cancel.
Where's Blitzen? Is he here? Where's he at?
Thank you.
One with me, guys. Sorry. Thank you for
Okay.
Hey, we are trying to do Diwali.
Yeah, Dilip.
We are doing the Diwali at the
Okay.
You guys want to be part of it? Sponsor something?
Why not?
John.
No problem. Okay, over here. Wow. You come like this.
You met me everywhere.
Right now, so I'm trying to. I'm applying to law school right now. Yeah, but I did. There's not many.
Yep.
You don't want to get it outside, Tom? I would like it here and then we'll
Guys, do me a favor. Let's hold up chamber bags for this one.
That's it. The chamber bags?
Hold it up. Please join the photo. Please join the photograph. Please, yes.
All right. Let me see. Let me see.
Would you like to join us in the photo as well?
Yes, still. Sir, you come over here.
Hello?
That's it. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect.
Also, let me call the chief.
Sorry, grab the bag too.
It's wider.
Grab the bag.
Yeah.
And an SDRN.
Over here. That's it. Like this.
Perfect.
When are we gonna go first? You?
Yeah.
Sure.
He's in charge.
Ready?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, yeah? All right, all right, all right. It's okay.
Thank you.
All right, look at me, please.
You have to.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, you're in the picture too. 1, 2, 3. Cheese.
Queens.
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 All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, George. Seriously.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Can I take one of you?
I feel letting you.
Was me there too?
Thank you, sir.
Well, let me get one
You
more.
have you with the Bangladeshi press? I'd love to feature some of the stories that you write about this event in my paper. I publish it monthly every month.
Okay, good.
I
Thank
want to be
you.
able to get the pictures and the stories.
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Can we get one more? Just one more? I'm sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Queens, I mean.
Queens.
Let me see you waiting.
Queens. 1 second. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, now. No problem. Thanks. Let me see. I come like a.
I'm also a founder too.
Be in touch. Make it work, okay? My pleasure.
You just keep finding, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Should I go to?
Yeah.
You can move it.
Yeah, you can move it. Yeah, she said you can move it.
Yeah, she can do it.
Yeah, she said you can move it.
No, her word for me is
Yeah, that's okay. I don't know.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. How are you all? Good. Thank you so much, my co-host, Sheikh Farhad. Once again, good afternoon. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for giving us time. Thank you for taking time from your busy schedule and being here. So we welcome you. We welcome you to the USBCCI Business Expo. First time it is being held. And I can assure you that it's going to be a great event. Respected, distinguished guests, wonderful participants, and our incredible speakers. We cannot wait to hear from you. I'm not going to take too much of my time. I'm so excited. So I would like to take the honor and opportunity to call upon our president, Mr. Litton Ahmed, to share a few words welcoming remark. Welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellency, all elected official, guest of honor, guest of speaker, distinguished guest, distinguished guest, business leader, respectable media partner, and our co-partner is the Ministry of Industry and SBS. Representative print and electric media, Assalamu alaikum. A very warm welcome to the USBCCI Business Expo 2022. Today, it's my honor to, along with my colleagues from U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry, USBCCI, on this inauguration ceremony, a 3-day USBCCI Business Expo. USBCCI is the first point of contact for business in this country. It facilitates trade and investment for both local and foreign entrepreneurs, create their demand and requirement between the two countries, and work closely with government, private sector in business and other non-profit organizations. USBCCI, we firmly believe in the working together for mutual growth between USA and Bangladesh. This year Expo theme is Export-Import Opportunity for US-Bangladesh Sustainable Development. USBCCI Expo is the only B2B Trade Show, conference and networking event taking place in the United Nations General Assembly in NYC. The Expo is platform for connecting USA and Bangladesh business with new buyers, supplier, and investment opportunity. It brings to opportunity in Bangladesh and USA together. And Excellency, distinguished guests, delegate, and ladies and gentlemen, the United States is currently one of the leading development partners in Bangladesh. The United States views Bangladesh as one of most important economic and security partners in the Indo-Pacific region. This year marked 15th anniversary of US-Bangladesh relations. The two countries are working together in a wide range of issues, including solution, Rohingya issue, climate exchange, protection of labor, human rights, and terrorism. Over the last 5 decades, Bangladesh has quickly transformed to becoming one of fast-growing economies in the world. Expected growth to the 7.2% in 2022. Bangladesh as well position is the becoming 24th large economy in the world within next 10 years. The United States remains the commitment partner to Bangladesh growth, the center around the development and foreign direct investment. To date, US remains the largest source of foreign direct investment into Bangladesh, and the single largest market for Bangladeshi goods in the world. Today, Bangladesh is the model for emerging countries worldwide and strategic partner for the United States. I look forward to flourishing of trade, business, and economic activities. Bangladesh and USA working together with continuous support for each other. Once again, I thank for beginning with us. Especially thank you, Queen's Chamber, our collaboration partner, Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, SBS, our New York City, thank you, and also our ministers somehow started coming, and this is the physical problem. They have not coming, so they have message also too. So thank you so much for waiting. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Litton, President of USBCCI, U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce. So as you heard, our inaugural sessions, Chief Guest, Nurul Majid Mahmood Humayun MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Industries, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. He couldn't come today because he was actually here to attend our expo and this seminar. But for a health issue, he couldn't come. So we will definitely pray for him and he feel better. So we will go on. Our event guest,
Queens Borough President Richards, Deputy Borough President Evonians, and all 2.4 million residents of Queens, the world's borough. I extend heartfelt greetings to all of you attending the opening ceremony to the Business Expo Fair organized by U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce. Queens is a home to more than 1 million people who were born outside of the United States. Queens, therefore, deeply appreciative of our immigrant communities and our different cultural communities, including our Bangladeshi communities, for all of their many contributions to the diversity that makes our borough so special and such a great place to live. As all of you know, this magnificent gathering full of seminars, panel discussions, displaying digital products, crafts, everything here today. So it is in that spirit that Borough President Richard congratulates President, members, friends, and the supporters of the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry for organizing this great expo fair right here in Queens. Borough President hopes everyone enjoyed today's Business Expo fair, has a wonderful time spending together as one community. He also hopes everyone in attendance today, especially those who may be visiting from out of town, gets the opportunity to enjoy some of our borough's many outstanding restaurants, shops, and cultural attractions. Thank you all.
And now, we would like to request respected Jennifer Rajkumar, Assemblywoman, New York State, to come on stage and share a few words for our participants.
Assalamu alaikum. It's good to be here with my family. As the first South Asian woman elected in this state, I will always be here for you because you are there for me. And I want to say that it's often commented that Bangladeshi small businesses are remarkable because the business owners are hardworking and they're earnest and they're proud to be building a business here in the United States. And you and I both know that that comes from our cultural values. I have never seen a community as sincere and as family-oriented as the Bangladeshi community. This year we all came together. I was so honored to throw the first ever iftar dinner in my district, sponsored by the State Assembly. The discipline in the community was on full display when we worked together, me and many partners in this room, to help everybody through the COVID-19 pandemic. And we bring those same values of working together, hard work, pride in our country, to building our businesses. And as a member of the Small Business Committee of the State Assembly, I'm working with my Bangladeshi partners every day to empower our community in business. And the first committee that I asked to sit on was the Small Business Committee, because I knew that our community had so much potential. So I want to give a special thank you to the people running today, Sheikh Farad, the lovely Hannah Siddiq. I want to thank the president and founder, Mr. Ahmed, and of course, Muhammad Ali, who I work with on the ground, my government partner. Tom Gretsch of the Queens Chamber of Commerce. It's really amazing that he's here today, empowering all the ethnic communities in our borough. I was pleased to meet also the head of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. Look forward to getting to know you. Welcome to Queens. Dilip Chauhan, who's there for all of our communities, a leader now in the mayor's office. We have somebody in the mayor's office, which is extraordinary. So these are all our powerful leaders, and together we know that the sky is the limit. My family is like your family. Came here in the 1970s, like so many of our families from South Asia, with just $300 in a suitcase and a dream. And when I walk the streets in Ozone Park, that's what I see. Families that came the same way with the same dream. We have many issues that we're working on together, like for example, safety. A lot of the businesses in Ozone Park are at risk of being broken into. We've had some incidents. So public safety is very important. We can't be prosperous unless we're safe. So that has also been a top priority of mine. I want you to know that the keys to my office are your keys, and we're in this together as we rise as a powerful community. New York is open for business to the Bangladeshi community. And I'd like to say that there are many powerful women entrepreneurs in the community that are also doing a tremendous job. And the women of the community, you have my full support. I know that our special guest could not be here today, but I would like to still present a certificate on behalf of New York State to him. And I will leave it with the Chamber of Commerce, okay? And you can pass it on to him. And this citation from New York State Assembly honors our MP, Nurul Majid Muhammad Humayun, on the occasion of the Business Expo. And this citation says that he's an exemplary civil servant for the People's Republic of Bangladesh. He works tirelessly every day to ensure the welfare of the Bangladeshi people. He's an outstanding Minister of Industries, promoting abundant and sustainable development in Bangladesh. And he has a distinguished record of public service, as we all know, first elected as a member of parliament in 1986, and now dedicated himself to growing businesses. All the people of Bangladesh, including New York State, with the largest Bangladeshi population of any state in our country, we all have an ally and advocate in him. So here's the citation. Thank you for passing it on to him.
Thank you.
Take one more photo.
Oh,
sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar, for your inspiring words. Inspiring words for our communities, especially women empowerment. Your initiatives is really greatly appreciated. Thank you. And now, I would like to take the opportunity and call upon Mr. David Whiprin, Assemblyman, Assembly District 24. Please come up here, stage is yours. Please share a few words with us, our participant this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Where's my photo? Yeah, he's coming. Assalamu alaikum. It's great to be with so many of my friends in the Bangladeshi American community and our partners. Tom Gresh is a great partner with the Queens Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Ahmed. Oh, here we are. Mr. Ahmed and I have a number of Bangladeshi employees working with me. I have Imran Rahman is here with me, And Jamie Kazi is my legislative director, and I know his father is active with the Chamber of Commerce, Kazi Ahmed. And right here, right in the front, there's Kazi. You know, I'm so proud that I represent such a large Bangladeshi American population. I have the largest mosque by population, which is predominantly a Bangladeshi mosque, the Jamaica Muslim Center.
Oh, yeah.
And my imam is here, Shamsi Ali. Good to see you, Shamsi. So, and of course, I have so many other, I'm going to leave people out, but Muhammad Ali, Mohammed over here from Queens Village, and so many other friends. Of course, my good friend Dilip Chauhan, who's one of my South Asian advisors. I have a South Asian advisory board, and it was Dilip Chauhan's suggestion to start it, and we've been going strong for quite a few years. I was in the city council for 8 years, also represented a large Bangladeshi population, and now I've been in the assembly for 13 years, and the district next to Jennifer, and we partner in Albany on so many issues affecting not only the Bangladeshi community, but the South Asian community, and Jennifer's been a great partner, and she kind of hit the ground running these past 2 years, and you know, I'm just proud of my association. I actually, when I was in the city council, we introduced the first bill, myself and Robert Jackson, who was the only Muslim at the time in the city council, and now he's in the state senate, to recognize the Eid holidays as public school holidays. And I'm happy to see that we finally got it done with Mayor de Blasio to have, you know, those holidays recognized. So many other issues. I know Jennifer and I were working during the pandemic to make sure that halal food was an option in all the food distributions, and every public school had food distribution during the height of the pandemic, and we made sure that there were halal, kosher, and vegetarian options for those that observe. So, you know, I'm proud of my association with your community. I continue to work with you on a regular basis. The Bangladeshi community is really the heart of the small business community and the medical community here in Queens. And I know Tom works with so many different businesses. But again, thank you all. Thank you for inviting me and partnering with me in all your business activities, and continue to prosper and do well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your generous speech, Mr. David Wepner, Assemblyman, Assembly District 24. Yes, we are proud. We are proud to be American. We are proud to be part of USBCCI, and USBCCI are doing a lot of work for the community, regardless of Muslim or non-Muslim. USBCCI is standing with everybody. Anybody needs any help in business, and any information, any networking, USBCCI is there for them. Right now, we're having Senator Jessica Ramos. Thank you for coming. I would like to request her, Senator Jessica Ramos, please come to the stage and have a few words. Jessica Ramos, Senator, New York State.
All right, good afternoon, salam alaikum. It's so good to see so many of you, so many friendly faces. I just kind of walked in a little while ago and hadn't gotten to see everyone who's here, but it's great to see old friends and new, especially when we're at such a critical time for our economy here in Queens and in our city and state. You know, we've had a rough few years, and really rebuilding our economy from the ground up should be priority number one. And of course, for those of us who are members of communities of color, we want to make sure that we are first and foremost providing the supports that our small businesses need in order to succeed. And I have to say that not only because of the pandemic and less foot traffic on our streets during that time, I know Hurricane Ida also impacted many of our small businesses in the neighborhood with flooding and damage. And at our office, we have tried our best to help a lot of these small businesses navigate the resources that are available, because ultimately we count on you guys not only to keep our streets as vibrant as possible, right? We know that people walking in the street and businesses that are working and thriving provide us with safe streets. But you're also some of our biggest and most important employers. And we are, of course, talking about an economic recovery. That means that we need customers who have disposable income. So making sure that we're continuing to provide jobs, and good jobs at that, is really, really important. Now, I, of course, chair the Labor Committee in the New York State Senate. A lot of the work that I do is around unionizing workers. It's not something that I shy away from. Of course, the small business model is very different and different workplace circumstances, but I always want to encourage people, business owners, to be the best possible employers as possible and ensure that they are respecting their workers no matter who they are, where they come from, whether they have the right immigration status or not. Nobody really, unfortunately, we still have a tipped wage for restaurants, but nobody really should be making less than a minimum wage in New York. And you know, I say that even to my community when I'm talking among Latinos, because it's very important that we treat our own people with respect and that we treat each other that way too, because you know, we expect to continue to build community for everyone. And we really do want to show the rest of the world that here in Queens, we take the responsibility of our diversity very seriously. And in order for us to be that good role model for others, well, then that means that we have to be good actors ourselves. So with that, I really just want to congratulate the steering committee of the organization for putting this conference together, bringing us together at such a critical time to talk about these issues. And of course, my office is always available. I regret to inform you that in redistricting, I actually lost Diversity Plaza and 74th Street. For those of you who are in that area, starting January, I'm sure State Senator Mike Gianaris will be a great partner to you all. I'm sure many of you know him and how hardworking he is, so I leave you in good hands. But nevertheless, my office is on 37th Avenue between 74th and 75th Street. So if you do need something and we can help you, you are more than welcome to come to our office, and we're ready to serve. So thank you for having me, and I hope you have a great rest of your conference. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Small businesses and the people who depend on them thrive. We educate entrepreneurs and business owners. We connect them with financial resources, and we partner with nonprofits that help to have a mission that serves small businesses and commercial districts. SBS also has a network of 7 business solution centers located in all 5 boroughs that offer free business courses, financial assistance, recruitment training, and our very important MWBE certification. We do this in all languages. We also have over a dozen Workforce One career centers that train workers and help them get jobs by connecting them with businesses who have staffing needs. Our MWBE program is one of our core responsibilities at our agency, and we certify and support women and minority-owned businesses and mayoral agencies buy tens
of billions of dollars worth of goods and services every year. In fiscal year 2021, we spent $30 billion. At SBS, we work to help MWBEs get a slice of that pie through our certification program as an MWBE. So if you're not certified as an MWBE, come connect with us, get certified, and get connected to that big pool of money. Skip ahead here a little. The mayor announced several items in a new economic development blueprint, and one of them was increased language access. Small business ownership is a tool of economic mobility for all, and especially for immigrants. In fact, immigrant New Yorkers are far more likely to start a small business than non-immigrants. Just to support them, the Department of Small Business Services is investing additional resources in translating materials into more languages and working closely with community groups that support immigrant entrepreneurs to align services with community needs. Also a part of that blueprint is cutting red tape. The Small Business Forward initiative connects small business owners directly with our compliance advisors and community advocates. And whenever you're having a problem with a permit or a regulation, connect with us. They connect you to the appropriate agency and cut that red tape and get your business opened or growing as fast as possible. We also have our compliance advisors that provide on-site consultations to help a new or an existing business understand how to comply with some of the regulations that are out there. They will come directly to your business, do a mock inspection, and free of charge, and avoid any potential fines that may come. We also have a commercial lease assistance program for small business owners, and you can get free legal assistance on new leases, lease renewals, back rent negotiations, help you deal with landlord harassment, and a breach of contract issues. So these are some of the services the Small Business Services Agency helps with, and connect with us. You can call us at 311. Our website, sbs.nyc.gov. And I want to introduce Mehdi Hassan. You stand up really quickly from our office here. Who will be here, and connect with him with any further questions. Thank you so much for having me, and have a good evening.
Thank you so much. We have little information about SBS. SBS is actually helping our community a lot. Small business owners are looking for a lot of opportunities and a lot of lack of knowledge. We're not actually doing that good. As a small business owner, you can ask me, I'm also going through a lot of hard time. Small business, we have Expo next room whenever you need to know any information on small business services, NYC services. They have a booth, they have a nice features. We have learned a lot. Now, U.S. Bangladesh Trade and Investment Summit. We are starting right now. U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce Trade, Invest, and Summit. Investment is a big part of any community, any industry. So we will learn, we will see, we will get a lot of knowledge, and I am welcoming keynote speaker, program theme and concept presentation, Mr. M.S. Shakil Chaudhary, Chairperson and Founder, Center for NRB. Sir, please come. We want to hear from him. He has experience. He has been with us forever. I think he is always good to NRBs. Thank you so much, Mr. Shakil Chaudhary.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sheikh Farhad, for a couple of sweet words about me. In fact, I'm here to present before you a small brief of U.S. Bangladesh businesses. As you know, I came all the way from Bangladesh. It's about 19 hours flight from Dhaka to New York to see you and meet you. By this time I have met the president of the Queen's Chamber of Commerce and also the Mr. Randeep Pierce, president of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, and other guys. And I also definitely mentioned the Queensborough's president representative, the chief engineer, SBS representative, Ministry of Industry Bangladesh, Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar, Mr. Dilip Chauhan, a good friend of mine, a very helpful gentleman for all the New Yorkers, particularly I can say. He is the Deputy Commissioner of the International Affairs of the Mayor's office. I visited his office there in NY Plaza, right? Ms. Shepauddin, Councilwoman, Assemblyman David Webb Prin. He was a speaker of my program about 5 years back in Holiday Inn. And the State Senator Jessica Ramos. Very good words you have mentioned about Bangladesh and the small businesses here. Anyway, everybody knows all small circuits. The high tech is giving less working facilities for the human resources. The best utilization of human resources is need the small businesses. And this is creating employments, creating jobs, and giving the buying capacity of the small people. And this is the beauty of a community. So, all New Yorkers, and as a resident of the Queens, I must say the Queens area people and other area people also trying to expand their businesses to Bangladesh as well. I also like to mention the name Dr. Seema, the Honorable Ambassador to UN of USA. Before I start the formal presentation, I like to give you a small introduction of Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a country of 160 million people, and the poverty is reducing. In last 20 years, from 71% to 19, only 20% poverty is there. Life expectancy grows 72.4%. National budget, we have crossed the 50 years and we did the celebration of 50 years. Per capita income of Bangladesh people is about 2,824 USD. And our GDP size is 21-22 fiscal year is $465 billion US. Huge opportunities is there because the competitive wages and the human resources, human force there to run your businesses. You can consider Bangladesh your next destination for investment. It's a win-win situation. We have lands, we have human resources, and we have the gas, fertilizers for using the industrial use. Government is giving the top priority. And in the South Asian region, Bangladesh is the best area where you can consider for investment. And government is very private sector friendly. We are running the shows. I was the president of the Dhaka Chamber of Commerce and Industry for 10 years back, and it was the Federation of Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce, I have seen the same words, same echoes everywhere. Businessman needs business. Businessman needs profit with a social commitment. These businessmen here in United States as well as Bangladesh, we have social commitments. We want to do better for the community. So Bangladesh economic growth, some indicators I like to mention before you to consider Bangladesh, to consider Bangladeshi investment here in the United States as well. The global economic position. We are first in jute export. We are the second largest garment exporters. We are the third vegetable producer. We are the fourth rice producer. We are the 8th largest populous country in the world, and unique is the homogeneous nation. It's one nation with mostly the workable people there. And we are contributing highest in UN peacekeeping, top. And the eyes of the world financial powerhouse, they've given some idea about the Bangladesh. Goldman Sachs given Bangladesh is the next 11. Bangladesh economy to be the 25th largest by 2025. JP Morgan says frontier 5 economy is the Bangladesh. PricewaterhouseCoopers says Bangladesh should be the 23rd largest economy in the 2050. Modi said Bangladesh will candidate PA3, which is an impressive for the investment. And top 5 countries for hotspot for RMGs. McKinsey has given a survey and they are giving the 5th. Bangladesh is the top with 54%. India is 24, Ethiopia 27, Myanmar 30, and the Vietnam is 49. So these are the index. You can consider Bangladesh as a good destination, or you're partnering with the Bangladeshi businesses in USA as well and in Bangladesh. I'd appreciate particularly the Queen's Chamber, Brooklyn Chamber, US Bangladesh Chamber to lead a delegation to Bangladesh so that we can sit together. Business to business discussion is required. Our country government, in present government, is very business friendly, yet they are giving almost free hand to Bangladeshi businesses. And we mostly dictate the government, particularly the business policies. After the pandemic, it's 2 years. The President Biden already mentioned there's no more COVID. It is
MS Shakil Choudhury for your incredible facts about US-Bangladesh trade and investment. We thank you for your time, and we thank you for your presence, and we thank you for your words. And now I would like to welcome Mr. Peter Tierney, who has been here patiently waiting for us and been very generous. Thank you so much, and we would like you to come up on stage and share a few words with us. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I want to thank the Honorable Minister Nural Majid Mahmood Humayun, MP, for having me as a guest today, and for the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Mr. Ahmed for putting on this amazing event. My name is Pete Tierney. I'm the director of the Harlem U.S. Export Assistance Center and for the U.S. Department of Commerce, and I help companies export that are based in Harlem, Queens, and the Bronx. I'm pretty new to this position. I spent most of my career helping U.S. companies export in the private sector. I started with, I learned the business from the Japanese. I worked for the largest Japanese export trading company. It's a company called Mitsui. They do about $180 billion a year in sales, and they don't make anything. All they do is move other companies' products between countries. But they've been doing it since 1642. The company was started by a defeated samurai. So they figured out a few things along the way. I also spent some time with the largest US-based export management company. It's a company that represents 70 US manufacturers, and spent a lot of time, I spent about 4 months a year traveling in Asia until my wife finally said, that's enough of that. And also exported renewable energy products, so I can help on the clean tech if there's any companies in New York that are looking to export any clean tech products. So I've exported wood chippers from like Fargo, North Dakota to Wuhan, China, solar products from Texas to Mexico. And my favorite is I used to export mouse traps made in Lititz, Pennsylvania to China, and they used them in Mao Zedong's mausoleum. And which you wouldn't think the Chinese would use U.S. mouse traps, but the U.S. ones actually got the mouse, and they wanted to make sure Mao Zedong didn't have any mice there. So when I worked in the private sector, you know, a lot of people complained about globalization. You know, we would hear from both sides of the aisle, you know, everyone said we got to stop globalization or slow it down. And I always thought it was just crazy. I mean, we cannot stop what's happening in the world internationally. I mean, you're better off praying to God that the sun doesn't shine during the day. So we really need to figure out ways to work together and to make it happen, you know, to take these trends, these international trends, and help our companies and our people. And I know China's the biggest trading partner for Bangladesh, and I understand, I mean, I know they have a lot of competitive products. One of the things that U.S. companies offer is a level of trust. You know, when you're building international business, you really need to have someone you can trust long term to build a business. I'll give you an example. I worked with a company in Australia that spent 3 weeks negotiating an exclusive contract with a generator company in China for Australia. And they signed the contract, they bought a couple containers, and 2 weeks later, their competitor was selling the exact same generator. So they called the Chinese company and said, wait a minute, what about our contract? You know, how can you do this? And they said, well, yours are blue. So you have the exclusive for all the blue ones. And they're just buying red ones. So that's just something that you won't run into if you're dealing with American companies. And a lot of companies like that. They like the fact that, you know, they can hang their hat on a partnership with someone they can work in the long run. And, you know, as far as globalization, I mean, we can't stop it. But if you want to find a country and people that have really taken the trends of globalization and made it work for them is Bangladesh. I mean, some people call Bangladesh an economic miracle. I don't like that term just because, you know, miracles sometimes have like a magic to them. And it's really amazing. In the last 50 years, I mean, business owners, workers, politicians in Bangladesh have all kind of worked together to create this amazing country and amazing economy. And I don't think it's a miracle. I mean, I think it's been a really well planned and executed plan that they've done. I mean, according to International Monetary Fund, Bangladesh is set to surpass India on the per capita GDP. 5 years ago, India's GDP per capita was about 40% higher than Bangladesh. And within that 5 years, per capita grew about 9.1% annually in Bangladesh. And now they're surpassing India. So it's just an amazing, it's a really amazing story. No other country right now is ahead of Bangladesh when it comes to per capita GDP growth in 2020. So let me repeat that. There's no other country in the world that's ahead of this. I mean, it's just really amazing the work that Bangladesh has done. So we can you go one ahead? So we have, I'm with the Department of Commerce. We can help, we mainly help exports. We got a little inquiries for imports, but our main task is helping companies export. And we do have a bunch of different services we can provide. Most of them free of charge or very cost effective. Next slide, please. So we do export counseling, market intelligence. We can do matchmaking. We have an office. Trade missions, we do a lot of work sponsoring trade missions and helping companies, you know, get everything together and help promote their products and get them overseas to trade shows. And we have people in Dhaka. So if any of your companies are looking either to invest in the U.S. or to buy U.S. products, this is some context here. I can make sure everyone gets a copy of that. But I know there's been some terrible floods too in Bangladesh, and there's some companies right here in New York that make flood control products. So we're working with a company in the Bronx that makes flood control products that may be a good fit for some of the buildings there and kind of getting prepared for some of the things that we've been seeing. But I really look forward to working closely with you and with the Chamber, and if anyone needs any help exporting in your community, just let me know and I can really get my hands dirty and get down to business and help them export. Good. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Peter, for sharing your kind words and for what you are doing for our communities, especially for USBCCI communities. Thank you so much. And now I would like to welcome Mr. Randy Pierce, President. He is the President and CEO of Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, sir. The stage is yours.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for having me in this great borough of Queens. Thank you, President Ahmed, for inviting me. Thank you, Tom Gretsch, for allowing me in. He gave me a visa to come. We've got a lot of good friends that are here. My dear friend from Brooklyn, our Global Peace Ambassador, Dr. Seema, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been a great friend. We had a lot of events together. And she's from Brooklyn, so. But let me also acknowledge my colleague here, Mr. Khan, Shahid Khan, who does a lot of work for us in Brooklyn with many communities, many of the Muslim communities, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and others. And a lot of the reason why we have such deep reach into those communities is because of his efforts. So thank you for that. There is a very vibrant Bangladeshi American community in Brooklyn. My favorite bakery, Kabir's, is Bangladeshi owned, right, on Newkirk Avenue, and he gives me my walnut pastries, delicious. I get them for breakfast every morning. Sometimes I go for the bread later on, but I'm not supposed to have too many bread, but that's okay. What do I want to talk about? Don't worry so much about slides for a minute. Let's talk a little bit about chambers of commerce for a second, because whether you're the U.S. Bangladeshi Chamber of Commerce and Industry, whether you're the Queens Chamber of Commerce, whether you're the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, whether you're the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, we're all sort of facing some very similar challenges, right? Chambers tend to be old school models of business association. Now, what do I mean by that? Doesn't mean that we're all old, although some of us are. It doesn't mean that we can't learn new things. But when you ask a millennial, you ask your kids, what's a chamber of commerce? Or tell me about a chamber of commerce. They'll say, my grandfather worked in banking for 30 years, and I know the Chamber of Commerce gave him a watch when he retired. And that's about it. And what I mean to say is really, chambers across the globe need to reestablish their value proposition. Just like any business. Just like any association that is asking you as business owners to join us. And the question you as a business owner should ask, why should I join you? How is it going to help my business? Well, here's the story. Every chamber does 4 things: promotion, support, advocacy, and convening. Promotion is our ability to tell your story. So whether you're Kabir's Bakery, whether you're Muhammad Ali and a successful real estate investor, the goal is to tell your story so that you can sell more products and services, right? So that's promotion. Second, support. What is support? Support is technical assistance. How can we help you to run your business more efficiently and more effectively? Legal assistance, marketing support, technology support. Queens Chamber of Commerce hits it out of the park with technology support. They can do websites for you. They can get you to use cashless systems. It's all there. Tom's got it all. He's got some of the best tech staff going. But that's how we help you to run your business more effectively. Advocacy. This is the big one. Mr. President Ahmed. Advocacy. We are only strong when we come together and we articulate the same challenges that your businesses face are the same challenges that the Queens businesses face, the same challenges the Brooklyn businesses face. How can we help our policymakers, our elected officials, many of whom are here, not just to come up here and say good words, but to understand the challenges that you, as an individual business owner, face every day. From rules and regulations, to fines and violations, to I can't get my electricity turned on because I don't have this permit and Con Ed's not working. It all is the same. Whether you're in Brooklyn, whether you're in Queens, whether you're a Bangladeshi business, whether you're a Chinese American business, it's the same. And chambers can come together to support an advocacy agenda that helps the entire business community. Okay? And then convening. The fourth is the most important, because what you've done today is you've brought us together. That's what convening is. And you've brought Brooklyn and Queens together. You've brought businesses of various industries together. You've got businesses here who are not Bangladeshi American businesses. That's convening. And we come together so that we can learn from each other, that we can do business with each other, and that we can develop together. Right? So that's what it's about. Now on the global scale, and I have to give a shout out to the Dhaka President, Mr. Chowdhury, or chairperson. He said a lot of amazing things about how we can facilitate import and export relationships. As chambers of commerce, local chambers of commerce, we could organize trade missions. We do it. In Brooklyn, we've done it. Mr. Khan will tell you. We did four trade missions over the last 5 years. We've been to Israel. We were supposed to go to Ghana in 2020. We've been to the Dominican Republic. We've got 4 advanced partnership projects with Seoul, Korea. I was in Seoul in March. And why am I doing this? I'm doing this because, number one, Brooklyn's a big place. I'm going to get a little Brooklyn-centric now. Tom will have to forgive me for this one. Brooklyn would be the 4th largest city in the United States if we were a city. 2.8 million people. Okay? So we have a big market, and we have a big business community. But second, I do it because, and Mr. Khan hears this from me all the time, we have a Bangladeshi American community right in our backyard. We have a Pakistani American community right in our backyard. We've signed 12 MOUs with different regions in Pakistan. Not because we discovered Pakistan, but because Pakistan and its community discovered us. Not because Bangladesh, we discovered it, but you all discovered us. And we want to work with you, Professor, in many different capacities. She's amazing, by the way. I just met her today, and I have to say, here's a champion right here in terms of what you're doing, empowering women, creating entrepreneurs, developing on a micro scale exactly what chambers want to see happen. Because your women entrepreneurs can become our members, right? And that's what it's about. It's an ecosystem. And the only way we can get it together is if we work together. I love the Bangladeshi American community, not just because of my Kabir's walnut pastries, but that's part of it. I love it because it's entrepreneurial. I love it because it has a sense of where it wants to go globally as well as locally. And I love it because all of you are been so warm and inviting for me. So the more and more we do this, the better off we're going to be long term. So with that, I say thank you once again for having us. If you want to have any information about doing business in Brooklyn, see me, see Mr. Khan, and we'd be happy to help you, as well as pitch our colleagues in Queens as well, because we are a team. By the way, we're both on Long Island, by the way, Queens and Brooklyn. Just remember that. But anyway, and you guys got the Mets here in Queens too, so that's the other thing. And Tom and I are both avid Mets fans. But thank you for having me. I appreciate you. God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your inspiring words, inspiring speech, inspiring us. And I can't say enough for what you are doing for us, especially USBCCI communities and our members and businesses here in Bangladesh and also businesses in Bangladesh. So thank you so much. We could hear you all night here. We really appreciate it. Really enjoyed the talk. Thank you. But with further ado, I would like to call upon Mr. Thomas Grutch. He is the President and Chief Executive Officer, Queens Chamber of Commerce. Go Queens. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I want to give a shout out. Always the last person standing, Senator Jessica Ramos, always here whenever we need you, right? So thank you for that. Also wanted to give a shout out to Assemblyman Weprin, Assemblywoman Rajkumar, Dilip from the Mayor's office. It's great to see you. We've had some fun on Hillside Avenue doing lights. We converted Christmas lights to holiday lights, which was quite a to-do in that area, right, for the Floral Park, Belrose area. So Randy's a tough act to follow. He's spot on about the 4 different things. It's really not even worth repeating because it was said well. At the end of the day, I want to tout something about tech. I've met 3 or 4 people here today already that heard about our tech council. So we have a large group of technology folks from Amazon, Facebook, Cornell on Roosevelt Island about getting tech in Queens. We have 7 colleges and universities in Queens. 7. 90,000 students, 48% foreign born. Of those 7 colleges and universities, our own Queens College, I know Senator Ramos might have been a student there, but we graduate more computer science majors than any other college in New York. I want those kids to stay. I don't want them to go to Austin. I don't want to go to California. Who want to go to California? I have no idea. But anyway, at this stage, I want them in Queens. So we've got to build an environment. Together with those folks, we're going to be opening up 5 tech incubators, and thanks to some of the funding from New York State, the Senate and the Assembly, and some private sources, we're going to have 5 incubators in Queens County at no charge for the first year. So we're going to have 1 in... Thank you. Thank you. The first one's going to be in Jamaica. We believe in the power of partnership. The first one's going to be in Jamaica with Justin Rogers at Greater Jamaica Development Corp. Then the Rockaways, then Flushing, then Long Island City, and then it's going to be one in Forest Hills. So we want to get them all in there and grow them. Nurture tech startups. Nurture them. We're going to bring the people from the SBRN network that we formed with the other chambers of commerce to educate folks on what they need. We're not going to throw them to the wolves. We're going to help them. And then my most important function is, with some really crazy wealthy people, is to raise $50 million for a Queens Angel Fund. That's my goal. So when those startups start to flourish and do well, I want to have an angel fund there to support them. So at the end of the day, partnering with the Bangladeshi community is huge for us. I got to know it, frankly, through Dilip a couple of years ago when he was active in Queens. Now he's active citywide. But I learned the essence of that. And that's the beautiful part of Queens. I should have opened my remarks with Assalamu alaikum, but the other thing I always say is e pluribus unum, from many one, right? We're all New Yorkers. We're all Americans. At the end of the day, we have to work really, really hard together to get what we need. Having people in the Senate, having folks in the Assembly, fighting for our fair share, and then some, is incredibly important. So remember who's out to support you today for this event, these elected officials. It's really, really critically important. I'm sorry you're losing Diversity Plaza, but it's a great place to be. At the end of the day, I am so satisfied and so happy to be here. And I want to thank Mr. Linton. Where is he over here? Thank you very much for the invitation. Randy and I work together with all the other chambers. One last thing on the Small Business Resource Network. A woman who you should all know named Kathy Wild called a number of the chamber.
And what the New York City has based, we want to give you that best experience. Again, please reach out to me. Any question, I'm here to answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dilip Chauhan. Thank you so much. You're always cheerful and you have, the power of talking, Thank you so much for being with USBCCI again. Right now, we are actually looking forward to request Abu Bakr Hanif, and he's respected our brother from our community. He has done a lot of work for us, for new entrepreneurs. They're following him. He's one of the icon, and I am respectfully asking you to come to the stage and have few words, Mr. Abu Bakr Hanif, Chancellor and Chairman, Washington University of Science and Technology. Please.
Good evening, everyone. I was hearing
all those elected officials, Chamber of Commerce presidents, CEOs speech. It was very wonderful. Thanking you all for supporting Bangladeshi community and Bangladeshi business entrepreneurs coming from Bangladesh and also here in USA. I came long time ago from Bangladesh. Right now I am a citizen, US citizen, and I started with $5 an hour. This is the beautiful country. Sky is the limit. So when I came here with electrical and electronic engineering degree, that did not help me getting a job right away. So I had to work on my further study, did my master's in computer science with 4.0 GPA. That did not help me getting a job right away. And then I worked on my skill development efforts, which gave me a very decent job. When I started my corporate job, then I thought that getting a job is very easy, but people doesn't know that. People needs to work on their skill development activities. So I opened a small skill development center called People and Tech Institute of Information Technology, through which so far I provided job to more than 7,000 people. And they were making $40,000 per year. Now they have opportunity to make $140,000 per year. So these 7,000 people are now making $100,000 to $200,000 per year. So one thing I saw, by the time students finish their bachelor degree and master degree, they have $70,000, $80,000 or $100,000 student loan. As of now, $1.7 trillion federal student loan, another $300 billion private student loan, altogether $2 trillion student loans. With that, when people finish their bachelor degree and master degree, they're struggling with getting entry-level job. I thought return on investment is not there. As a CEO or hiring authority of a company, when you will be hiring entry-level people, you have to spend 6 months to 1 year to prepare them to be contributor to your project. And when they are ready to contribute, maybe one fine morning you will see that they leave your company for the better opportunity. So that also will discourage you. And as a result, not even single job in Monostar, DICE, Career Builder are available, which are entry-level jobs. Each and every one are looking for experience, because you want people to start from the first day and being a contributors. So that's another problem. Third thing is, US government are bringing 85,000 skilled people through H-1B, which is called employment-based visa, from all over the world. Whereas our citizens and green card holder with their bachelor and masters.
Thank you, Mr. Hanif. Thank you. A lot of information you gave us, which is very helpful. We have our USBCCI Expo right now. We're gonna do a little award ceremony. Our guests are waiting. We will reward some of our hardworking people, and we will recognize. Before that, we have our sponsors, presenting sponsor. We have Washington University of Science and Technology, our presenting sponsor, People and Tech. Platinum sponsor, USBD Group LLC. Platinum sponsor, Future Sports Bangladesh Limited. Future Sports Bangladesh Limited, they will have their team in very soon in Bangladesh, BPL, and we're proud of them. Gold sponsor, Khalil Food Foundation. Khalil is actually a brand. Khalil made his brand, and he is doing great in our community. And food partner, Saffron Grill. It's a new steakhouse, halal steakhouse on Hillside. If you want to go, please try. And also we have gold sponsor, which is AKM Foundation. We have USBDshopping.com, which is our gold sponsor too. And right now we're going to have an award ceremony. Mr. Litton, please. Are we waiting for someone? I would like to request all the guests, our senators, please come to the stage, and please, we will have our award ceremony done. I know everybody is in rush. We have to go, a lot of work to do. It's very kind of you, very nice of you. Please come in, and please come to the stage. Peter Tierney, please. We are going to do a ceremony. We have planned to, yeah, please. Jessica Ramos, Peter Tierney, Mr. Shekil Chaudhary, Kim, please come in. Argentina Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce is here too. Please come to the stage. Nice to see we have our Argentina Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce official came. Mr. Dilip Chauhan, please come to the stage. Certificate of Achievement proudly presented to MD Khalilur Rahman, Chef and President Khalil's Food. Khalil's Food, we all know Khalil's Food. Khalil's Food is great and special recognition and appreciation.
Go middle.
From USBCCI, Mr. Khalil. Thank you for joining us here and congratulations.
Over here.
Next, Certificate of Achievement proudly presented to Sarwar Ghulam Chaudhary, Chairman Halal bin Yusuf, Managing Director Rajiv Khan, Director Future Sports Bangladesh Limited.
This way, 1 second, 1, 2, and 3.
I think they will take a minute to come here.
3, thank you.
Certificate of Achievement proudly presented to Abu Bakr Hani, Chancellor and Chairman, Washington University of Science and Technology. Congratulations. Mr. Hanif made it very clear to us why he is actually helping us, and he's been doing a lot for the young entrepreneurs who wants to achieve their goal and fulfill their dream in USA. Next, Certificate of Achievement proudly presented to Sarwar Ghulam Chaudhary, Chairman, Halal bin Yusuf, Managing Director, Rajiv Khan, Director of Future Sports Bangladesh Limited. Future Sports Bangladesh Limited. This is going to be a really rocking sports team, I can say. We are very proud to be announcing this, that they're going to be in Bangladesh BPL, Bangladesh Premier League, one of the biggest league in Bangladesh cricket teams. Miss Seema, please come to the stage. Please. We would love to have you over here too. Bangladesh cricket is really good, and they're also having a team in Bangladesh, and BPL, it's going to be a rocking year for them. We will be watching them, definitely. They will have a team. Next, Certificate of Achievement proudly presented to Shahid Islam, CEO, SJ Innovation LLC.
Take the group picture.
All right, I think we can skip him. All right, now we're gonna take group picture. This is the picture time.
Turn on the back light, please.
This is the picture time. Please go ahead, everyone.
One of these days we'll also get more women on the stage. Okay.
পিছনে তো কিছুই লেখা নাই, কালো আসবে।
Can we have USBCCI in the back? Thank you.
Everybody go forward. No good. Yeah. 1 second. 1 second.
We're not finished. We're not finished. This is just the beginning, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We also want to let you know that we have food. We have actually one of the booths is providing food. Of course, you will get a discount for being a visitor in this expo. They have a great food, healthy. I think selections. You can definitely, if you're hungry, you can get for soft beverage or food. They have a good dishes. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're not done. We have our next session starting right now.
And emerging as a developed country. As Brother Chaudhary had mentioned, Bangladesh is booming in every direction, and so is its infrastructure. I extend my invitation to the Bangladesh community leaders to join me on a discussion that we are very familiar about, which is climate change. I promise, I'm not going to take too long. Just give me a few minutes. As climate change is very much real, we recently had an issue in Bangladesh, in Sylhet. That's my parents' hometown. And as you may know, there was a massive flood issue, right? And this is because of climate change. We have had similar issues in the United States, particularly New Jersey with the last hurricane. And we know what are the results of why it's happening. So what do we do on our end? I asked our Bangladeshi leaders to take a hard review to tackle this change, building more with Go Green in mind, stormwater plan and sewage. Here in Franklin Township, Somerset, New Jersey, I am part of the land use community, and part of my role is to review upcoming economic development plan and partner with my residents to ensure there's transparency. Some of my goals include to promote women empowerment, increase diversity, support the South Asian businesses. As I walked here today, I found a set of girls, and I think Professor Hanna was one of them. And I'm always very excited when I hear stories about women empowerment and their struggles and, uplifting one another, because we don't have a lot of those groups. So when I do see and hear stories from local community women uplifting other sisters, I'm extremely proud of that. I'm part of Franklin Township Chamber of Commerce. I spent a great amount of time to learn about small businesses, their concerns, challenges, promoting them, and creating a house support system. Because frankly, small businesses do not always have the funding to go out there and get expert advices. So what I have built is a community of experts that are in-house, lawyers, social media experts, etc. And it's all free service, giving back to our community. Please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to meeting each one of you today. Thank you to the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce for extending the invitation to me, especially Brother Lito Ahmed. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's right there. Every time he sends his invitation, I always try to clear my calendar to come out here, even if it's an hour and a half drive from New Jersey. So thank you once again.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Shibabuddin, for your enlightening words. We are so, so proud of you. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. Really, really proud of you, and we hope you all success all the way. All right, and now, without any further ado, I would like to call upon our distinguished speaker, Bobby Seller. He is the Chief Executive Officer for Versailles Ventures. Versailles? Okay, thank you. Please welcome. The stage is yours. Please share. And give your undivided attention to our honorable speakers. Thank you so much.
I can't get to.
Please find a seat. We are requesting your undivided attention for our honorable speaker. Come on up.
Yes, hi, good evening. My name is Bobby Seller. I'm an international attorney. I consult with many governments, South America, Brazil, Honduras, Central America, Middle East, Dubai. And what we do is...
Sorry. I know. You're right.
Yes.
We will do a conversation later on. I promise.
Thank you.
Should I start over?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Okay. As I was mentioning, my name is Bobby Seller. I'm an attorney. I work internationally with different governments. We consult for governments. We go in, we figure out what's missing in terms of industries and sectors, and we come up with solutions, and we leverage our private investment network, some of our public networks, and a lot of the innovation centers to come up with new solutions. We are not currently working with Bangladesh, but we're interested in exploring the relationship, identify which sectors are missing. Is it agriculture? Is it healthcare? What is it? Is it energy? So on and so forth, and see what those opportunities are. Yesterday we were at an event with Namibia, found out they had about 3,000 farms which are not able to produce, so we were able to leverage our team in Brazil, come over there, invest in the equipment, and be able to harvest that and be able to help exports there. So I'll be brief. I know it's late, everybody's hungry, but we're happy to be here. My partner Anna and I, she's on another call, and we have to leave in a few minutes. We have an 8 o'clock meeting in New York City with another group. But I wanted to thank everybody for inviting us and hope we can do some work in Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Next.
I would like to call upon now our distinguished speaker, Dr. Ahmed Arfoui. He's the president, IHRO USA and IOLG USA. Welcome. Stage is yours.
Thank you. Everybody is hungry. They want to be.
No, we would love to hear you.
Okay, good afternoon. It is my big honor today to be with the Bangladesh community. Thank you, Little, for this opportunity that you give for me today. It's my first time here. So allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Ahlem. Ahlem is an Arabic name that means dream in English. I am United Nations International Human Rights Observers and also certified expert with the United Nations Institute of Research and Training. Okay, and also I am on the head of 2 international organizations with consultative status with the United Nations. It is my great pleasure today to be here. I am here just to highlight the role and the important role for the NGO and the United Nations SDGs to support the small business and to support commerce and the international trade. So, as all of you know, in September 2015, all member states of the United Nations adopted a plan for achieving a better future for all, laying out a path over the next 15 years to end extreme poverty, fight inequality, and protect our planet. At the heart of Agenda 2030 are the 17 SDGs which clearly define the world we want, applying to all nations and having no one behind. The new global goals result from a process that has been more inclusive than ever, with government involving private sector, civil society, and citizens from the outset. We are all in agreement on where the world needs to go, and business has to play a very important role in the process. Development of strong and sustainable economic system is paramount to the achievement of sustainable development. Strategies, and this should be the task of all us. All companies can play the role no matter how large or small and regardless of their industries. As today our goal is to empower the electronic commerce, and you are all invited to attend the Global Summit of Electronic Commerce, e-commerce, that will be held in the United Nations headquarters in the month of December. At the end, I would like to thank the U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry for its effort to support and help business navigate and expand into international markets. Thank you so much for having me today.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your words with us and enlightening us. And now, I would like to call upon someone who's a dear friend of mine. I'm so proud of her. I cannot wait to hear from you. Dr. Seema Karatnayar. She's Ambassador, United Nations. Please come on stage. Thank you so much. A round of applause for her.
Thank you. I can see more than half of my great friends are not here right now. However, it's going to be recorded, it's going to be showcased, and I would like to give a huge shout out to my great friend, Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce President, Randy Pierce, Deputy Commissioner of the Mayor's Office of International Affairs, Dilip Chauhan. I would like to also give a huge word and note of gratitude to my role model, someone who I have been following for about 3 years, I would say. And when she told me that she is nominating and then appointing me into the International Organization of Local Government, it was my biggest tear of pride that I ever had, pride and happiness. Huge shout out and extensive heartfelt gratitude for a lifetime to my great friend, Dr. Ahlam Arvoy. Thank you so much. Thank you. And with that being said, I would like to say that the Bangladeshi community is extremely vibrant and rich. There's one person that received an award here, and he basically is a chef who opened up his business, who wanted to make a living for his family and himself. And he became President Biden's Lifetime Achievement Awardee, and I was happy to present it to him not too long ago, this past, I would say, beginning of summer. One more hugely significant individual, the CEO of the hosting organization of this event, Mr. Lailan Ahmed, which I was also proud and happy to present another President Biden's Lifetime Achievement Award. He was the second Bangladeshi American that received it. And between the first time we met and today, I would like to say that I am immensely proud of what you have accomplished, how global you're going, and how extensive and how massive your outreach has become. And I would like to thank you so much for while you're rising to reach for the stars, you're still not forgetting where you came from. And you're not forgetting that you need to still support.
Thank you so much, Dr. Seema Karatnayar. It's always a pleasure to hear from you, your enlightening words and inspiring words. Thank you so much. And now, I would like to call upon our another distinguished guest of honor. She is Timi. She's Timi Barabas. She's International Funding Climate Life a member, and she's actually here from all the way in New Zealand. And so I would like to welcome you to come on stage and say a few words for us.
Hi everyone. Thank you for having me. peace and climate activist when I was 15, so I have been an advocate for peace and climate change in Bangladesh for 6 years. And yes, so I have started a big organization in climate change field. So two of my organizations are global, so we are in 50 countries. We work in 50 countries, and last year we have achieved 30 million views for our events. So we are it's been a journey, but I try to do my part to make the world since a young age. And basically, I work with Ukraine, so I'm leading a peace diplomacy campaign for Ukraine to help end the war in Ukraine. So we are working with United Nations, with the European Parliament, so different organizations to help end the war in Ukraine. And I was asked to speak about women empowerment, so I'm going to do it. So basically, as a young woman, I have seen how hard it is to get myself taken serious, just because I'm young and because I'm a woman, which I don't know why it's matters, because I can do everything women can do. But basically, it's been very hard to try to get myself taken serious in many places because I'm a woman. And it's very sad because we as women have so much to show, so much to give, and so much to do for the world. And just because we are women, we are given less opportunities and less sharpness because we are women. And it's we can't create an equal world until women don't get the same opportunities as men. And it's women have to do so much, that they have to give birth, they have to do so much, and it's they are expected to do all this by still being ignored and not respected in many spaces in society. And when I work, I try to always tell young women that they should stand confident and they should know what they are doing, and they should just go out there, no matter how scared they are or how worried they are, that they will be taken serious. Because it's our society, and we have to all do our part to change the society, because that won't change by itself, we have to change it. So women, in the business world, women play a major part because they have ideas and they have things which can change the world, but they find it much harder than men to get investors to trust in them and to do all that. So it's we have to change how the world works, because until women get the same financial support and investors as men, many ideas won't come to the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your talk. Appreciate it. And now I would like to call upon Ken Chester Jr. He's the co-founder of Stable Coupons Inc. And yes, please come on stage. The stage is yours. Please share a few words for us. Thank you.
Good evening, and thanks for the warm introduction. So I was really excited to get invited here, not just because of the food that I already enjoyed, that was delicious, so I enjoyed that already, but also I was excited because Bangladesh was where microfinance was invented. Some of you might be familiar with Grameen Bank and Muhammad Yunus, and so that's why I was really excited, because we are actually building upon microfinance here in New York, and then building onto it abroad as well. And so where we build upon microfinance is amazing. It's transformed people's lives, especially at the seeds level, for micro entrepreneurs everywhere in the world. And however, one thing has come up over the pandemic is that, in some cases, it is still a loan. And so that people do have to pay it back at some time. And there were some difficulties with individuals that had to shut down over the pandemic. And there's organizations like Kiva where people were trying to donate and actually forgive their microloans that they've given because of shutdowns and whatnot that affected their business. And so we really appreciate all the amazing work that's been done in microfinance. And our organization is building upon that by something that we call micro bulk. And what that means, you guys have all probably shopped at Costco or Sam's Club or BJ, some of these large sort of organizations that are selling goods in bulk. And so when you think about micro bulk, what that is an alternative way to help small individual, and that's not actually small stature individuals, but small business people who are just getting started and may not want to invest all their savings, or maybe they don't even want to take out a loan at all, whether micro or macro. And so what we help people to do here in New York, and hopefully further afield, is we just received our first round of funding, and we're trying to scale up and grow this so that what we can do, and let me get into that a little bit so you know what I'm talking about, micro bulk, is imagine you probably, if someone out there could buy 5 gallons of milk at one time, they might not do that, but it's not because they don't have the money to do that, it's because it's going to spoil. You might not have room in your fridge, or it's just not, even if you have room in the fridge, it'll still spoil. And so that's micro bulk, and that's limited by, you know, the spoilage of an item or the storage space you have. However, what we help small merchants to do is to actually issue vouchers at the point of sale in bulk purchasing. So if a small merchant wants to offer vouchers for, you know, anything, it could be 50 gallons of milk, 50 cartons of eggs. Someone can buy that amount, the customer can buy that amount up front to get a volume discount for that particular amount of items, and then return to that shopkeeper over time and gradually kind of redeem those items that they purchased, perhaps taking home, you know, a carton of eggs this week, a carton next, until they've exhausted their wallet of vouchers. And so what this has done for some entrepreneurs here in New York City is giving them capital that is not...
Visited Minister of Bangladesh, thanks to U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you.
All right, and now I'm looking for her. Miss Alif Laila Nabila, where is she? Oh, there you are. Come on stage, please. We can't wait to hear from you. She's the Assistant Vice President of Bank of America, our pride. Let's give her a hand of applause.
Thank you so much. Actually, I was not prepared to be here, but thank you so much again. It is always a pleasure to be a part of these events, and especially I want to thank Liton Bhaiya for inviting me always. I'm working with Bank of America, and it's been quite some time. And definitely, it's not just because I'm here, I'm doing something, but it is always a pleasure to be among these talented people. I always meet Dr. Seema. Today I meet so many new people here. And thank you so much. I mean, everybody said almost everything. So I'm just glad to be a part of this event. Thank you so much.
Laila, for your short speech. Thank you so much. And now I would like to call upon one of our distinguished guests. He's also a member of, he's the chairman of USBCCI. So please come on stage, Mr. Kazi Hilal Ahmed, Chairman, Finance and Investment, Standing Committee, USBCCI.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Honorable President, USBCCI, honorable distinguished guest from Bangladesh, USA as well, business leader and community leader, media people, thank you for coming this special business expo organized by U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It's a great honor for me to stand here in front of you to say some word. And my field, my sector is finance. So I'll focus on finance. I'm the chairman of Finance and Investment Committee of U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and industry. And my career, business, all are finance related. My company, International Finance and Development Corporation, we are a global investment bank. And also we are launching a decentralized digital bank. That is decentralized, means no central bank can control it. This is the first concept in the world, first world decentralized digital bank we are going to launch soon. I would like to say about my country that I came from. Now I am here, I'm a US citizen, but I born in Bangladesh. That is my motherland. I'm proud for that, and I'm also proud for a US citizen as well. When I came in this country, I was a student. I never thought that in one day this land is called the land of opportunity. United States of America will open a door for me, a student, one day run a global investment bank and global financing company. That is United States of America, the land of opportunity, people call from around the world. It is true. When people coming in this country, a lot of dream, and dream come true in this country, United States of America. Bangladesh, when we came, Bangladesh was a poor nation. When we came in this country, when we go to some office, people are saying, what country you're from? From Bangladesh. They don't know what is Bangladesh. We started garments. I saw some of garments owner came from Bangladesh here. We started when garments started in Bangladesh in 1990. That time, we look for a buyer. When we go to the buyer's office, when we introduce ourselves, they don't know where is the Bangladesh. Many. We have to introduce them where the Bangladesh is. Most of them say it's a flat country. But now, Bangladesh is a country everybody knows in the world. Everybody recognizes Bangladesh as a nation that is like a role model. Many underdeveloping countries, they are following now the step of Bangladesh. How the Bangladesh, within a short period of time, they are becoming from low income to lower middle income country. Least developing country to developing country within very short period of time. It is a role model for the world. Now,
First of all, thanks to U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and distinguished guests present here. And I'm really happy that U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce is taking very good effort to integrate our, not only the society, the business and commerce and branding of Bangladesh. And that's why when Mr. Lijon Ahmed, President of U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce, invited me, I told that no matter what is the, it is 9 minutes or it's 9 hours to travel to New York, I will be accompanying you. And I should say that U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce is having all kind of support from Argentina Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce. You know that Argentina is the southmost, one of the southmost countries in the world, and we are very happy that we have a community there. We have a Chamber of Commerce, that's pure bilateral Chamber of Commerce, and you know that Argentina supports Bangladesh. It has politically supported when during the Liberation War. It is one of the first country who has recognized Bangladesh as an independent country, that we are right at the moment, Argentina is supporting with all sorts of commodity products like sugar, like grains, oils. So, being the Chamber of Commerce, we are supporting you from Argentina in Bangladesh. And from side of Bangladesh, we are developing the cooperation industries, that is social economic industries in Argentina. We are developing the garments factories with the cooperation of Argentine government. It is already 25,000 square meters. Sheds are being sanctioned for the chamber to develop the garments industry, where there will be 30% of Bangladeshi experts will be there, and 70% of Argentine unemployed people will be there. Here, you can say you will feel proud to see that Argentina, Bangladesh doesn't only provide unskilled human resources to the world, they also provide their experiences, they also provide their expertise to get out of the unemployment and poverty in the world. So again, I know that it's a very long time you are listening to everybody, and many of the speakers are very valuable words and very important speeches. I don't want to make too long of my speech. I do like to thank everybody. Again, thanks to U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce for organizing this kind of seminars and events. And I wish best of luck to everybody.
Brother to everybody in the Bangladeshi community. He's been brother to everybody.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, let me ask you something. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good?
Awesome. Yeah.
Because I think you are the best audience in this time, and during, I think, month of September. Look at this, we had a lot of people there, and everybody left, but you are not. So I like to tell everyone, please give them a big round of applause. First of all, I'd like to thank you, like my younger brother, for her, and Mrs. Siddiqui to doing the great hosting in this event. One more time, please give them a big round of applause. I'm honored to be here, and I'd like to thank you and grateful to Mr. Liton Ahmad. He's one of my younger brother and very talented business, hosting business owner in this community. You already know me. I just want to share I think 1 minute I'm going to share something, what we do. We do two things in our community, because maybe we have a lot of things in the table, but if we try to do all of these things together, and we can do nothing, so that's not going to be work. So we try to do things. One is, whoever in this community, they're trying to do their family and children to get the good future, which is we try to do the business. Like my side is real estate. So we try to do our community people to involve with the buying house, selling house, buying the business, and other things, what is going to be help their family. Which is now than before, most of Bangladeshi people, they are the homeowner now. Because of, they have a hope and they have a future. That's the one thing. And second thing, we have new generation. We try to do our Bangladeshi American Society, and I'm the chairperson of this committee for 12. So two things we try to do to our generation, new generation, to giving them hope to come involved with the mainstream politics. That's what we try to do. If the power, main power, mainstream power, and the businessmen, and the future of the people can work together, community will build strong. I think you understand my point. That's the position, that's the field we work in. Thank you so much to listen to me, and thank you so much again to give me the chance to say a few words. Have a good night.
Thank you so much for joining us. Right now we are actually going to end, and our boss Roman Bertiz, he's one of the hard-working IT professional, and he's a part of USBCCI. He's the Vice President of U.S. Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce. And Roman brother, please have your vote of thanks speech for everybody. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good evening, all. Hope you enjoyed the evening. And it's time to go home, right? It's time to go home. Thank you for your patience. And we're here, a great program. And I'd like to thank everybody, every single person, government official, non-government officials, Mr. Peter, Dr. Singwa, and all the distinguished guests that are present here. Tomorrow we have a second day. We have a full day of full seminars and stuff, and we'll share our different aspects of our business, technology. Different entrepreneurs will present their speech, and it's going to be really good. So I'd like to invite you all to come join tomorrow, and the day 3 is going to be the same thing. So thank you again for everybody, and first of all I'd like to thank Liton Ahmed for arranging such a nice program, and I'd give him like 80% of the credit. He did really fantastic. 80% of the work, he did a great job. And Dr. Hana Siddiq, right here, okay, and Sheikh Faradbhai, and one of our director, Rajiv Khan, is here. So thank you all again, and we wish to see you tomorrow again, and we'll continue, visitating all of you. Thank you.
Stay here. Can you please come, Rajiv Bhai? Can you please? We just want to take a picture. It's all the team members. Please, Sister Hana Siddiqui, I know you're eating, but we can continue that. Resume the eating again. We just want to take a picture and make a memory for USBCCI. USBCCI President, Mr. Liton Ahmed, USBCCI Vice President, and with you. Thank you.
So can I ask everybody to come? Whoever it's going to be a very, very nice special time. I know everybody's tired. We just want to take a last picture and
Thank you, our First Lady, our respected Ruma Ahmed. Please, can you come to the stage, please? We need you here because without you, this place is not filled. Excuse me, can I have some spot for our Bhabhi? Thank you everybody for coming, and thank goes to our brother professional, Mr. Peter. Would you mind, please? Yep. Shakil Bhai, please have a picture with us. Last picture. Without Shakil Bhai's smile, it's something that his smile is always with us.
Oh my God, look at this. It's okay. Okay.
It's an honor to be with everybody.
Close, little bit close. Yeah, close, please. Close, please. Yes. Because too big, Anyway, 1 second. This is the best one. All day. 1 second. Oh my God. One more. One more. One more. Then look it.
Thank you, Nehal Bhai. Thank you so much. We do have food. We have a vendor over here. We have an expo. Food, she's saying is delicious. I think it's delicious too. We have some healthy choices if you want to eat salmon, if you want to eat chicken, or if you want to eat, they have other stuff too. They have nice drinks, non-alcoholic beverage.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much once again from me, Professor Hannah Siddiqui. I would like to invite you to go check out our food stall. Amazing food, delicious